So, after 20 overs, Epping were 66 for 4. And they were able to score 90 runs for 5 wickets lost, which brought them a total of 156 for 9. Diamond Creek have lost 2 fewer wickets. They are on 2 wickets down, and they are on 58. So 58 plays 66, pretty much the same, or maybe maybe an over's worth of runs in a big run chase. Maybe 2 overs in an ordinary set of play. But regardless, it seems to be relatively in a good situation. Diamond Creek certainly have the wickets in hand to launch a very aggressive attack. The question, there will be a series of questions that need to be asked about whether or not they're going to be capable of doing it. So one of the problems for Diamond Creek in the B grade over the course of this season has been the big runs as the first ball of the new session comes in. As he drives it, and the long off has to run around, and they get 1. So one of the problems, Diamond Creek have won on the lower scoring games and they've lost on the higher scoring games. Their bowling has been relatively good throughout the whole season, but there's never been that much of an opportunity to score big runs with people scoring half centuries and centuries. Comes into bowl and drives it straight to the mid-off fielder for a dot ball. So that's been the problem for Diamond Creek in the B grade, that there's been no big bags of runs where you're averaging 15 or 20 or 25 for the season. It's been much more of a bowling friendly series where you can average 10 to 15 with the bat. Comes into bowl and leg glances it, and they're going to get 1. And so when you look at the statistics for Diamond Creek over the course of this season, their bowlers have done excellent. Lots of bowlers have picked up lots of bags, but most of their batsmen have not scored half centuries. They've got, get 20s and 30s and teens most weeks. And it's big. And, oh, they're going to field it, and they're going to go for a second. 2 there, very good running. And so, this is a situation where someone has to make a big 30 or 40 or 50 in order to get these in order to lead Diamond Creek through this run chase to get these runs. And since no one has done it over the course of this season, the question would be who is capable and who is willing to stand up and actually lead through this Diamond Creek run chase today. And plays it defensively off the back foot. This partnership has been very good. Can they keep going? Oh, tries to leg lance it but can't do it. End of the over. And there has been a change of the bowling. The stunning fast bowler who was bowling at this end has left, and so we've got a new bowling at the childcare centre end. The keeper is up to the stumps and he's got a short run up. I dare say he's a spinner. Let's find out. Whoa! We'll have to check him again to see what type of bowler he is. And 2 runs there. I'm not sure, I couldn't tell what he's bowling, so we'll just have to have another look. Oh, it's leggies. Leggies with a very, very high arm which will allow him to get lots of top spin on the ball, which is why the ball is bouncing up and it's almost catching the batsman on the gloves. Oh, lots of bounce. So you've got to be prepared to play this guy off the back foot and make sure that you're ready for the cuts and the pulls. But definitely do not commit to the front foot unless you know you can get a half volley. And works onto the leg side, and the fielder at square leg collects it. So just a reminder that the magical number is 157. Comes into bowl. Ooh. And defends. It's 65 for 2. Cut. And failed to take the ball cleanly. So it was short, wide, the batsman went for the cut shot, it went into the cover region and the non-striker overcommitted and the throw went to the non-striker's end, but the bowler just could not take the ball cleanly to remove the stumps. So a lucky break for the number 4 of Diamond Creek. Comes into bowl and drives it to long on for 1. And they're happy with 1. So with the required run rate of about 5, certainly you need to be thinking about scoring on every ball, but if there happens to be over 4 runs or 3 runs, you don't have to panic because you can make them up in later overs. Comes into bowl and drives it to mid-off for a dot ball. Gully, point, cover, mid-off, long on, wide-ish mid-wicket, square leg, and then deep mid-wicket. Comes into bowl and drives it, and it's through the covers. And they'll get 2 there. So that means that there are 3 fielders on the fence, 5 saving 1, and then the one that's catching, which is the gully. Comes into bowl and leg glances it, and it's through the gap, which means that the deep mid wicket has to secure it, and they get just the 1. Good over so far for Diamond Creek, 4 runs. Whoa! Hit in the lower torso region. It's 69 for 2. Defended off the back foot. Driven to the covers for a dot ball. 3 fielders on the fence, long on, long off, and mid wicket. Comes into bowl and defended off the front foot. And then saving 1, we have point, cover, mid off, square leg, mid-wicket, and then there's gully. Comes into bowl. And it's a full toss and he tries to drive it to long off, but the bowler stops it. So another dot ball. After bowling a few short ones in the previous over, this bowler has gotten his length right, which is the most important part. And again, defended off the front foot. Very good stuff. And cuts it. Oh, whoa, drop catch in the gully. That's a maiden. Still 69 for 2. Comes into bowl and drives it, and it's a comfortable single down to long on. This is the 25th over. The overs so far have been 4, 3, 4 and a maiden. And works it, but no run there. Comes into bowl and ooh, pushes it into the covers. Comes into bowl, driven, but can't beat the mid-off fielder. Dot ball. And the captain's just making his adjustments to the field. The cover goes back out, the point comes in. Comes into bowl. And ooh, tries to play a late cut, but the gully has been moved very smartly to a short third man, so you can't beat that. So now there is no attacking fielders, everyone is either saving one or saving the boundary. There's 3 saving the boundary, 4 saving one, and then 1 which in the intermediate. And tries to drive it back to the bowler, but just can't get enough momentum onto it. Dot ball. It's 70 for 1. Sorry, 70 for 2. So here we go, the spinner to resume. They have to think of a way to outsmart him. And they work it into the leg side, and the fine leg fielder throws it in. 1 run there. And it's a big fully. And long on throws it in for 1. Pulls it. And they just get the 1 run there. They should have been thinking about getting a second, taking the risk, but just the 1 run off that over. Very good fielding to run in as fast as that and to get it in as quickly as possible to prevent a second. and plays it off the back foot.
Patience, boys. Wickets will come, boys.
Comes into bowl and leaves it alone.
Keep working hard, Jody.
Comes into bowl. Cuts it. Straight to the fielder at cover point. It's 73 for 2. Okay, so this is the 27th over. There's got to be there's a lot of discussion between these two. There's got to be thoughts of a plan. Where are they going to be able to accelerate this run rate? They're running out of time. Something needs to happen within the next 5 overs so that they have something that is at least attainable in the last 10. And wide down the leg side. Diamond Creek still need to double their score and then score a little bit more than that in the remaining 13 overs. And tries to play it late, but kicks it to third man. This is most likely going to be the final game. I don't know. Well, what was that? Looked like it would have bounced over the stump, so the umpire decided not to give it out LBW and then attempted run out at the non-striker's end. Yes, so this is likely going to be the final game of the 2017 home and away season that we film of the B grade of Diamond Creek and at Mungrook Oval, because the final 2 games of the home and away season are elsewhere and involve different teams. Cut! And through the gap in the cover point region, and they're chasing it down, and he picks it up, and they're going to get 2 there. They need to think of ways of getting lots more of those. Diamond Creek need to be thinking at minimum 3 or 4 runs per over, and then wait for the big over of more than 10, and tries to work it again to the third man region, but the short third man is there to stop it. Comes into bowl and tries to play it and go for a quick single, but they just do not have the right coordination. If they had have ran immediately, knowing that that was a set plan, they would have probably made it. But with indecision, you just say, okay, let's back out, we're not going to be able to make it. Comes into bowl, and hit him out on the pads outside the line. So another dot ball. Another good over there for Epping. It's 76 for 2. 13 overs to go. 90 runs. Oh, 80 runs. Oh! Mistake by the keeper, but unable to be taken advantage of. So 80 runs from 13 overs. Getting towards about a runner ball now. Sweeps. And they get one down to short fine leg. The umpire calls it off the bat. And drives it, but thick inside edge means that it goes straight to the mid wicket for another dot ball. There are still 3 fielders out on the fence. Everyone else is saving one, especially in the covers. So your runs will be through the Cows Corner region, the deep backward square region, the third man region, or the deep extra cover region, or straight hit. Pulls it, and again straight to the square leg fielder.
Boys, pressure, boys. That's the way, boys.
And drives it. It's in the air. And that's it. The pressure was built up, and the bad shot came, and Merritt has thrown his wicket away just at that crucial moment, trying to explore the boundary region on the offside. So the wicket that Epping were searching for has come about. It is 77 for 3 now. And they really needed Merritt to stay out there and be the one to score the big 50-60 not out, to just guide the victory, the run chase, not the one who was going to take the shots. So the huddle of Epping has disbanded. 1 ball left in this over. It's pretty much going to be needing a runner ball through the rest of this run chase. At least Diamond Creek have wickets in hand. They're only 3 wickets down. They still have enough firepower in the change rooms to launch this sort of attack. But can they outsmart the Epping bowlers and fielders? And pulls it. And the fielder at deep mid-wicket keeps it to 1. $78 for 3. This is the 29th over. And square chopped drive, dot ball. They need to double their score in 11 overs. Comes into, oh, swing and a miss. Very quiet around this ground except for the Epping fielders. Oh! And the umpire says no. I think it might have been going down the leg side. So a 3rd dot ball in this over. Can't leave everything So there's 9 balls left, and then we get into the final 10. Comes into bowl, and that's out. Well, everyone could hear there's a very thick edge, and now the 2 batsmen who had that long partnership for the 3rd wicket have been removed. It is now 78 for 4. So another successful wicket there for Epping. This time just slanting it across the batsman, just left arm dobblies, and they're deceptive in that they're very slow and yet they bounce off the pitch reasonably fast. He's quite a deceptive, a sneaky bowler, this guy, and if you can't get your timing right, you look like a bit of a goose. So here we go. Oh, I don't think that was an edge. I think that was a pad. So this could be a wicket maiden, which would be disastrous for Diamond Creek. Comes into bowl and leaves it alone. Wicket maiden. It's 78 for 4. Comes into bowl. Harmlessly fielded in the mid-wicket region for a dot ball. The spinner is to continue to bowl from the childcare centre, and this is the 30th over. After this, the final 10. And leaves it alone.
Every ball count, boys. Every dot ball will count, boy.
And cuts it. And out.
That's what happens when you don't score in the first 15 over, boys.
Well, it was a sucker ball. It was short and wide. He tried to play the cut shot. He got underneath it and scooped it up and caught there in the cover point region. And so now the score is 78 for 5. They've lost 3 wickets and have gained 1 run. So another success for Epping. And now problems, because at least when Diamond Creek were only 2 wickets down, they had the firepower to chase this. But now with 5 wickets down, and if they decide to launch a massive assault trying to score 6-7 runs per over, they're going to lose wickets along the way, and they don't have enough to spare. Comes into bowl, and not out. Looked like it was going to miss the bounce too high. Comes into bowl, and again a sweep shot, again misses. Looks like it's going to be a second wicket maiden in a row, which it looks like it's going to be putting to bed Diamond Creek's chase. He will take a true miracle in this final 10. And sweeps. And it's through the gap. And the two fielders have to chase it down, and they converge, and they throw it in, and they'll get 2. It's 80 for 5, and the last 10 is now to happen. The final 10. 76? 77 runs to win off 10 overs.